Hey, it's Mike Pate, MikeysFest.com. Hey, I wanted to do a medium length video and answer some questions, talk about some concerns, and some of the facts of our upcoming hard surface repair and care course that's happening in Las Vegas, September 6th through 8th of 2020. This takes place at the IICRC Global Resource Center, which is a great big building where they not only run the IICRC, but they've set it up to do some hands-on, very hands-on education. And Brian Thompson and myself are going to take advantage of the IICRC's generosity, letting us put on our event there, as well as they are sponsoring it and supplying some of the funding for creating what it is we have to do there. So anyways, who is the perfect student for this type of class? It's certainly not everybody in this industry, but it's someone that's already doing some level of hard surface cleaning, whether it's just tile and grout or maybe a little VCT work. But they're looking to get into dealing with wood and more advanced stonework, more advanced hard surface work, dealing with repairs, certainly dealing with all the new LVP, luxury vinyl plank, luxury vinyl tile, all those products that are bombarding the market, literally, as well as countertops of all sorts, granite in particular, the dreaded shower stalls. Yes, you got to do shower stalls if you're going to do other hard surface. Back to life. And they're looking to build their business and expand their service list, and the type of cleaner or company that sees the advantage of staying in the home longer, offering more services, getting the max out of that ticket, not just moving from job to job, doing 5, 6 jobs a day. Some companies, that's what they want to do. They're set up for apartments, splashing and dashing, whatever you want to call it. They don't want to be in the job for more than an hour or two, and that's perfectly fine, but this class isn't for you or them. But for the higher end cleaner that doesn't want to do a whole bunch of jobs per week or per day, would like to camp at one job and make it a 2 or 3 day event. Oftentimes these have to be staggered out due to the repairs and timing and drawing, and you have really good control over your scheduling, then this is definitely something that will interest you. The type of demographic, the type of people you work for should be either one very wealthy little old spinster lady that can spend money on perfecting all the flaws in her grout and baseboards and countertops, various flooring types, or a very busy working couple. Very commonly, the hubby has no handyman skills, very poor at it, and the wife's tired of dealing with her or his poor workmanship. That's very common. And they have a lot of value and pride in their home, and they like everything to be perfect. If you deal with that kind of clientele, again, this course can be perfect for you. If they have a modern home, that helps, because most modern homes are very poorly built. They're quickly popped up, and they use lots of cheap materials, MDF baseboards, and low-end tiles, and quick installation, and poor subfloor support, let's say, and end up with lots of cracks and shifting subfloors and whatnot that create issues for us to repair. Real super high-end homes that were built by artisan craftsmen, you're not going to see these issues generally. And then let's talk about the tech himself. You got to be very detail-oriented and fastidiously clean and anal retentive. I hate to use that word or the description, but that really is a way to describe the best type of person for this type of work. You got to be patient and focused and basically willing to sit in a shower stall or bend over a countertop for hours on end. You put in your earbuds and rock out and go to town. If you're a guy that's always got to be on the move, changing situations, and probably not for you. But if all these things are adding up and sounding like I'm describing you or your company, keep paying attention here. You also got to, have a garage with some tools in it, know your way around the tool bench. Maybe you got a compressor, an angle grinder, a Dremel kit. You're familiar with all that stuff. because there is some handyman element to this sort of thing, and it certainly helps if you know your way around tool bench, but not critical. We can teach you that stuff, and uh, I'll get into that, but the course is going to be immensely hands-on in that part and show you how to work with caulking guns and scrapers and razors and brushes and all that sort of stuff. You got to be a clever yet soft sell. You got to figure out how to bring up the need for these types of services without being overwhelming or coming across as too rude or nosy or pushy. And we're going to teach that as well. There's some great ways to bring up the need for these things without coming across as desperate. And then, well, I think that fairly describes what we're looking for, but let me go over some of the stuff we're going to cover in this class. Like I said, we're going to deal with wood floor cleaning and, just as importantly, stripping of topicals and when I say topicals, VCT type finishes, the dreaded mop and glow, orange glow, all those products that either inadvertently get put on by the house cleaner. They didn't know any better. Just they put something on the bottle, said, yeah, it creates a nice shiny floor. They don't realize it's creating it by leaving a plastic coating. So removal of that, as well as putting it back on. There are certain floors that need a coating on there, so we'll go over application technique for topicals. Vinyl floor cleaning, both plank and sheet vinyl, which that's the LVP, and various ways to clean that. A lot of it depends on the grain, what I call the fingernail depth of the grain. And the deeper they are, the better they are for our business, because they're going to catch more crud and Swiffer residue and Fabuloso residue and all those wonderful products that create work for us. So cleaning and yeah, we're going to end up stripping those things too as people get gung-ho with their topical sealers. Stone and ceramic floor cleaning, if you're not too familiar with that, haven't got into that, we'll be going over all the basics and advanced levels of doing tile and stone. Stone countertops and tile countertops. We're going to deal with some basic stuff, not super advanced polishing and grinding. We're going to leave that for the fine folks at Stone Pro to get into. But we'll deal with water repair or watermark repair and hard water buildup, siliconing, and other various forms of fixing the gaps between the counter and the backsplash, and the bottom mount sink and the counter, that sort of stuff. All sorts of grout repair, dealing with a variety of different products, different types of grout, fortified, epoxy, flexible grouts, chinking, the various types of silicone, color matching, custom colored silicones, all sorts of cool stuff that go way beyond what the average handyman offers, which is usually your choice of white, or maybe or clear. Very boring, very plain. And when you tell a homeowner, finicky homeowner, that she can have virtually any color in the rainbow put between her backsplash and counter, that it makes people real happy. Grout color sealing, that's kind of a controversial service to offer, because color seals can fail readily, and people tend to oversell their durability. But it's something that you got to know how to, not only know how to apply, but unfortunately know how to remove. And as your career in hard floor cleaning advances, you're going to run into more and more failed color seal jobs, where you're going to need to learn how to remove that stuff and apply it properly. We've got some cool tricks for that. We're going to have all kinds of demos set up at the IICRC building to work on these things. We're going to have, all sorts of products, different types of caulking guns, and clear plastic workstations that simulate counters, the backsplash, so you can see when you're applying the caulking or silicone or grout just how far it's going into that gap. We'll have counter to backsplash, shower floor to shower wall to shower wall, all sorts of combinations like that. And you're going to spend a lot of times on your hands and knees and bent over simulated countertops, working with the different types of applicators, with Brian and I looking over your shoulders, giving you tips on how to apply and clean that stuff and remove it. Don't forget the removing is a big part of it. It's half of it. Again, we'll deal with different types of floor finishes, when it's appropriate, when it's not, how to remove them. And then we're also going to dabble into on-site area rug cleaning. It all goes hand in hand. And as the hard floor evolution keeps moving in that direction, you better be prepared to clean many, if not most, area rugs in the home. As people continue to buy rugs at stores like IKEA and Overstock.com online, they're not going to pay a whole lot of money to clean a $300 rug. So you got to know some of the various low moisture techniques, or have really good control of your hot water extraction to clean those rugs in the home, because that's a very realistic service that's going to grow and grow and grow. And it kind of sounds like an overwhelming itinerary or a list of things to cover, but Brian and I have help, and we're bringing in some of the greatest people in the industry to give us a hand teaching all this stuff. And we got Mr. Reg Rogers from Carpet Cleaner America, the CRB King. He's going to come in and talk about using CRBs to clean a lot of these floors, as well as doing compound cleaning on rugs or encapsulation on rugs. So Reg will be there to help out. He's been at it forever. Mr. Wonderful Mark Sager is going to be there talking about his tile and grout cleaners and his super sealer. Fantastic product that just works so well on so many different hard surfaces. Charles Haberlin from Trinity Renewal Systems, another fantastic piece of equipment for doing all these different hard surface floors. Their OP machine, oscillating pad machine, is just can't be beat for cleaning a lot of these things, and they got great chemistry as well. Rob Stone Pro Fairfield. I mean, this whole class would just be worth it to come hang out with Rob for a couple of days, but Rob is the countertop master and floor king, let's say. And boy, he's got it down for polishing and honing, so that he'll be specializing that on the course. Justin Petentano, not sure how to say his last name, but it's Justin from Super Grout Additive. And SGA, as Brian and I call it, is a fantastic product that we seem to use at least a couple times a week on these repairs. And it allows or creates a permanent rock hard fix to, let's say, bathtub to shower walls, counters to backsplash, all kinds of creative things you can do with this product, where you're essentially mixing any color of grout with a two-part epoxy to create a permanent fix to what used to be done with caulking and silicone, where it would eventually mold out and crack and split and look ugly. Super Grout Additive is just a fantastic product. You'll be able to come learn how to apply it and all different tricks and what to use this stuff with Justin, who's a 30-year veteran tile and grout installer of sorts. So just a fantastic group to help out. I just heard from Rotovac today. They're going to send out that new Monsoon Portable with a Devastator wand. And who knows, the industry may see a new hard surface wand by then. We got quite a few months. So we'll also have a truck mount set up and do some spinning. And if you haven't seen my video of the IICRC building where I did a walkthrough tour, they very cleverly and with a view of the future set that building up with a huge variety of flooring types. So we're going to be cleaning the building itself and maybe even doing some carpet in there. So that's day 1, day 2, which is a Sunday, Monday. Day 3, in the Mikey's Fest tradition, we're going to go over to the Ronald McDonald House there in Las Vegas and have another team, some of the local guys, cleaning the the carpet and upholstery, while the students in the class take care of the various hard surface issues they got going on there. The granite countertops there need the silicone removed from the backsplash to countertop removed. I worked on that there last year, and there's some issues there that we got to deal with backer rod to keep the new material from falling back into the void. There's lots of cracked grout in that house that we're going to deal with. There's also some failing color seal and some durable color seal. It got put down last year by our group, and we know some of it's gone wrong, and we're going to deal with that. And then we'll probably have some speakers in the afternoon out in the courtyard at that Ronald McDonald House. And if that wasn't enough for you, the next day, the Woodstock of Carpet Cleaning Fest starts the next day. over at where's that? The Paris Hotel. So you got another 3-day event. So potentially it's like 6 days of carpet cleaning nerdom. And Brian and I will also be at the experience doing some cool stuff. But I think that's it. I think the video and what I went over and describing the type of personality and business profile, hopefully that makes sense to you. If you got any more questions, you can always call me direct. You can reach me at 775-552-5429 and go to mikeysfest.com to sign up. We got a group hotel there, and as you know, at any of these events, some of the best stuff happens at the hotel at night over dinner and drinks, where we share ideas and whatnot. But we'd love to have you if you feel that fits the mold, and give me a call or a buzz if you got any questions. All right, thanks a lot. Hope to see you there. Over and out.